Hi, today I'm going to make my own baked beans. So these are cans that I keep in the pantry when I don't have time and I want a quick meal. But this is going to lead up to a meal called Cowboy Beans. So the recipe calls for navy beans and pinto beans, half cup of sugar, some salt, pepper, ham, tomato paste, mustard seed, which I will grind, some chili powder. This one's spicy, so I will only use a little bit, some molasses, garlic, and onions, and some water, of course. To start, I'm going to add the beans to the Ninja, and then I'm going to cover them generously with filtered water. They're going to double in size, so they need lots of water to be able to do that. Into the Ninja. Okay, now that they're in the Ninja, we're going to turn it on. Use the pressure lid as we're going to pressure cook. So we go pressure cook on high for 30 minutes. And and the valve needs to go toward the crisper lid. So make sure your valve is in sealed mode. And off we go. Okay, we've gone into warm cycle. We're 15 minutes into it. I'm gonna give it another 15 minutes and then I'm going to release the pressure. So it will have gone into what's called natural release for 30 minutes. So I'm not sure if the pressure will come off, being that I didn't turn the warm cycle off. So there's still heat in there. So as long as there's heat in there, it's going to take longer for the natural release. Oh, the pressure's released. There you go. It's just been over 37 minutes. Okay, so the next step is to rinse the beans. Be careful with the pot as it is very hot. Filter. Give them a rinse and put them back in the pot. Okay, so now we're going to add 4 cups of water, a cup of onions, a half a cup of sugar, a couple tablespoons of molasses, and I've got a can of tomato paste where I've done in both ends so I can just slide it through nice and easy. I ground up a half of teaspoon of mustard powder. My chili powder is really strong, so I'm only using a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic, it calls for salt pork. I'm not really sure what that is, but I have ham, so I'm putting in some chunks of ham. I'm assuming that's for the flavoring. And I'm going to put just a sprinkle of salt in there, Himalayan salt. And half a cup of green onions. And I'm going to add some chopped prunes into this. So I didn't have the green onions or the prunes initially, and then I decided to add them to the recipe because I have made homemade HP sauce in the past, and the prunes are excellent flavor to the HP sauce. I decided I would add it to my baked beans. Now we're going to go back into the Ninja, put the pressure lid on again, turn it on, pressure cook high for 20 minutes. And make sure that the valve is on seal, which is pointing towards the crisper lid, and start. And again, we're going to do a natural release with this, so just let it cool. The beans are a little bit on the soupy side, so I'm going to reduce them using saute high. So we're just giving it a stir every once in a while, and once it gets where, I don't know if you know what the term reduce means, but reduce, it means to evaporate the excess water out of the solution or the mixture. And that's what we're doing. So they're starting to thicken up. And then we'll have a taste test. Yeah, see, it's already thickening up quite nicely. So just a little bit longer in saute mode and we'll have thicker beans. So depending on how thick you like your beans to be, that's when you stop sauteing them. And if you just want the baked beans as such, then they're ready for a meal, or you can move on to making the cowboy. Well, I think we're there. We've got it nicely plopping away. It's splurting all over the place. It's thickened up quite nice. I'm going to turn it off. Time for the taste test. Ooh, hot. Nice firm beans. Oh, that's so good. I haven't made this recipe in a while, and I forgot how good it is and really how easy it is to make. I'm looking forward to the cowboy beans. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come back for the cowboy beans. And keep coming back because I'll be making more.